Hey y'all, I'm Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad we could hang again today. Today I wanted to talk about imposter syndrome. It is something that I think plagues anyone who is trying to push the envelope in some way, whether it be by becoming a writer, owning a business, anything that really makes them push the envelope a little bit. It can be debilitating. The thoughts of, am I a fraud? Am I conning people? All of those things can just really weigh down on someone and make them feel like they're just fake, that they're not who they're telling the world that they are. And so today I kind of want to make a video about that. As a believer, I do hold to the concept of taking thoughts captive, as Paul commands us in 2 Corinthians 10:5. However, this concept is much easier said than done. It sounds great to take thoughts captive to Christ, but how does one actually do that? And while there are a few different ways one might do this, here are 3 steps that I often take to help combat the idea of imposter syndrome, and I hope they are helpful to you as well. Step 1 is to imagine a person that you look up to, whether it be another author that you think is like really awesome, really incredible, someone you look up to, or it might be a thought leader or a business person or whoever it might be. It might be a pastor, it might be, you name it. Conjure up an image of that person in your mind. Now, do you consider them to be a fraud? Do you think that they are just faking it? Do you think that they are conning you out of something? Are they? Do you feel that way towards them? Now, step 2 is to realize that the same thoughts of imposter syndrome that are going through your mind are going through their mind. They think that they're an imposter. They think that they are conning you. They think that you're going to wake up one day and realize, oh, this was all fake. None of this was real. I was just playing a long con on these people and that I'm just a fraud. They have those same thoughts going through their mind. I can almost guarantee it. Because remember, imposter syndrome often plagues people who are pushing the envelope in some way. People who are stepping out in faith. People who are doing something that is new to them or to their immediate circle. And so they are experiencing the same thoughts that you are. And then carrying on from that, next is step 3. And to realize that people who look up to you feel the same way about you as you do about people you look up to. They don't see you as a fraud. They don't think that your books aren't as good as you say they are. They don't think that your input, your opinions, your values aren't what you really believe. They don't think that you're faking it. They don't think that you're conning them out of anything. They don't have any of those thoughts. They value you as a thought leader. They value you as an author or a business person or a whatever it is that they are looking up to you for. They value you. They think that you have something to offer them, and they truly believe that. They do not believe that you are conning them. And you know in your heart that you aren't. So that is something to remind yourself, is that people view you in a much more truthful light oftentimes than you view yourself. So remind yourself, you know you're not conning them. You know you're not faking it. You know you're not a fraud. And that the people who are looking up to you also don't believe you're faking it, don't believe you're a fraud, don't believe that you're an imposter. And remind yourself that that is truth. Just think of people in the Bible, Moses, Gideon, Esther, lots of others, didn't believe that they really had what it took. So they thought that they were just frauds, that they were just faking it. They didn't think that they were really what it took. But remember, when God calls you to something, He gives you the tools and the skills needed to accomplish that purpose. And it may be outside of you. It may be something that you wouldn't have otherwise without Him. But that is a really incredible thing, is that He does give you things even outside of yourself to accomplish the purpose that He has for you. I know that it's often easy to get sucked into the vortex of imposter syndrome and just allowing those thoughts to run rampant through our minds. But it is important to interrupt that narrative and correct it with truth. And I hope that these 3 steps help you towards that goal of stopping that cycle and just saying, no, this is the truth, this is what's real, and realigning your thoughts with truth. That's all that imposter syndrome is thoughts. And thoughts aren't concrete. They don't have to stay there. They can be corrected. They can be trained. You do not have to stick in that sticky slog of I'm a fraud. You can say, no, this is the truth. I'm not a fraud. I'm not lying. I'm not conning anybody. And no one views me as that. And that is the truth that I'm going to stick with. I hope these steps help in some way. I know that it's really tough to break out of those spiraling thoughts, and so I hope that you take something out of this. If you did enjoy this video, if you did find this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And I hope we can hang out again sometime soon, but until then, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye!